now that we're recording,
We are definitely recording now.
We're keeping this.
now that we're recording, welcome back to Severin's Token here on D20. Welcome back to the campaign that has robbed me of the capacity to speak properly. With its memes. Its memes and its nonsense.
And inside jokes.
And inside jokes. An awful lot of the jokes told in this campaign harken back to previous campaigns, and people just won't get them, but that's fine. So.
We play these games for ourselves.
Yes,
Other
we play these
people
games for our own entertainment.
Like, that's you, whatever, but this is for us.
So, we left our heroes in the last episode sitting on two different vessels. One was the something pigeon?
The aluminum pigeon.
The aluminum pigeon. One was the aluminum pigeon, and both Groncarella and Glug had desperately tried to intimidate it into moving, because that was about the grand mastery of their knowledge of boat use. Being an inanimate object, it was reasonably resilient to intimidation and didn't respond. At which point Blastotoad cast Mage Hand, which has a whole 5 pounds of force, so, you know, great way to propel a boat, and then realised that the boat was still tied to the dock. So, useful. Sapphire, on the other hand, has been negotiating with the captain of the Millennium Enterprise, which is a Knoll trading vessel. Getting reasonably successful. We'll start with that. Sapphire, can you roll a persuasion check?
I don't need to say anything there.
Natural 20. Okay. So in exchange for a couple of stripteases along the way, the captain of the Millennium Enterprise agrees to transport Sapphire to the kingdom, to the capital.
Seems the captain of the Enterprise has a thing for green girls. Who would have guessed it?
He just
Who
wants
is the captain?
a couple of stripteases.
Yes.
Alright, what's the name of the captain?
Catard.
Catard?
Catard.
Alright then, Captain Catard. I also got two. I also got a much bigger deal for you. Alright? In addition to me, I also got two very, very amazing people who are just like me. On one condition. We will gladly striptease for you for the entire journey if you carry us over to the capital.
Okay. The captain of the Millennium Enterprise, Kirktard, and his second in command, Chewie Spock, who is whose actual name whose actual name
not Chewbacca.
No, Chewie Spock. His actual name is Spock, but he's nicknamed Chewie because he's always chewing on.
Not Chewbacca? Oh, great.
His name's Spock.
No, Chewbacca.
But
oh my god.
He's nicknamed Chewie because he's forever chewing on tobacco.
I actually hurt. I actually have a physical fucking headache right now.
Okay. So
move your mic a bit. You're getting noises. There you go.
So they agree to transport you three down towards the capital.
And all it cost was our bodies.
I mean, Blaster Toad used to be a stripper, and I currently am a stripper. And you know, Toad Blaster over there could probably like make do.
Think of all those stripteases he could do with that mouse.
No. My mouse is not used in dirty things. My mouse is... Fuck off. Just that's it. Fuck off.
And in addition to that, I also got for the entire journey this hole you can do stuff with. Then he shows them the crossbow hole that has exactly one arrow, which can be taken out, by the way.
I'm so glad that's the hole you chose to show him. Like, that's just... Let's continue.
Yes, let's continue with the campaign. Vagabond has defeated me in this particular respect. Oh, Stripper campaign. Why, Brian?
I get on the boat and with a 25 disguise myself as a sack of potatoes, so I don't have to deal with any of this crap and can just sleep off the journey.
Okay.
I follow him, but do I notice he becomes a sack of potatoes?
So,
Or does he just disappear?
Toad comes on board the ship, and I'm not going to rephrase that because there's no point. Toad or Groncarella climbs on board the ship, finds some Hessian sack and some potatoes, sits in the corner of the ship, puts the Hessian sack over herself, and just piles the potatoes up. And just sits there, just like, nope, I'm fucking done with this shit. So Clug gets the wonderful visual aspect of Groncarella disappearing underneath a pile of potatoes.
Yeah, Millennium Enterprise Adventure, let's go!
I'll go and just sit there and just watch her just be potato.
Engage wind factor 3, because it's a sailboat.
God
So-
damn it.
You set off from the docks in the Millennium Enterprise. The
I hate
docks.
you so much for that, Vagabond.
Yeah,
What?
that physically hurts me every time he says it. You know that, right? Like, physically,
What, the hole?
physically hurts me.
Which one, the hole?
No,
No,
Millennium
the Millennium
Enterprise.
Enterprise. It's
Oh.
giving me ass cancer.
Why does it give everyone ass cancer? Why can't it just give everyone, like,
Regular-
phantom cancer? What's wrong with Millennium Enterprise?
Let's just continue.
So the Millennium Enterprise's helmsman Hanker. My brain is piloting you out of dock. The Gnolls seem to have an agreement with the humans, and are basically the Gnolls are trading in addictive spices, and the humans allow them to pass through the blockade without too much trouble. And you find yourselves headed south toward the capital. Probably about a day and a half into the journey, a storm kicks up and you dock near the edge of a inlet cove, and you try and wait out the storm. And as you're sitting there waiting out the storm, you start to see a group of bird-like objects, bird-like creatures, circling out in the sea, being able to fly in the storm, which is quite odd. It brings the attention of most of the crewmen. Roll knowledge arcane.
I was gonna say, how far off are they?
About half a mile at the moment.
Oh, okay, never mind then. way
I've got
the
a
hell out there.
Knowledge untrained of 1. Would that work?
Knowledge
Does that give me
untrained
bonus?
1.
Yeah, so then I'd have a 14.
Yeah, okay. Anyone with any knowledge arcane, knowledge history, knowledge...
Nope.
Not until I become level 10.
I
Okay.
have knowledge religion of 1.
Roll knowledge
That's it.
religion for me.
Okay. 17 then.
Okay. So between Gronkarella and Clug, they can figure out that these things, from the way they're flying in the storm, these things are probably, because they've heard stories of them, these things are probably the clerics of Terai. Clerics of Terai are not quite anti-mage clerics. Their god believes in controlling and monitoring the use of magic. Their god believes in magic under strict control. And the clerics use their divine or demonic, depending on your point of view, powers granted by their gods to become creatures called hunters, which track down powerful magical items and bring them under the control of the church.
Okay, so question: seeing as I'm Paladin,
Yep.
would their, I guess, faith be polar opposite of mine?
They're not against justice.
But they have a different view of it.
Yes,
I'd
very much
imagine.
so.
So I'd see them as evil.
So,
I shriek evil. I shriek it. Just across the bow, I shriek it like I'm a goddamn banshee.
okay.
Everyone hears this shit. And I point and I shriek it like I'm autistic as balls. I'm getting their attention and I want them to know that that's just not good tidings coming for us.
Okay. Everyone
In my
now is
retarded
aware
way.
of the giant flying creatures and the retard
Okay, good.
screaming, "Evil! Evil!"
Yay!
By the way, we are not mocking people who have mental problems. We are just pointing out that this particular character is dumb as fuck.
You know, yeah.
Wow.
Toad's channel is going to get banned from YouTube.
Hey, I've nothing against retards.
He happens to be one, so.
That's exactly it. So, you know, cripples can make fun of cripples. Blacks make fun of blacks.
50 gets to make fun of cripples and retards.
Yep.
And considering how much black dick he sucked, probably blacks as well.
How about you suck a big black dick?
Oh dear.
What to do?
All right.
What to do?
All right. So, yeah, now that I've made flying creepy shit out there, I'm gonna run back and hide now. I can't do nothing. I'm not, you know, completely useless and retarded.
So you've got hunters just circling somewhere.
Yep.
Have they been alerted to our presence due to the
Shrieking
evil?
retard.
Not as far as you're aware. They are circling a little bit out to sea.
Okay. And how long do we figure till the storm passes?
The captain assumes it's probably going to be about 3 or 4 hours.
Silence.
Do 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 do.
Well, it's up to you two. I've already done mine.
Yeah. Vagabond, any thoughts?
Where are we?
You're on a boat with flying creepy shit.
All right, so I'm on a
Depending
boat
on your religious stance.
with ghosts.
No, religious stance. Flying creepy shit. I don't know what it is. neither-
Oh, well, I might as well look for you guys. Since I don't know where you guys are.
Okay.
Do you just like take long leaves of absence from
Yes,
everything
he does.
randomly?
No, I just took a long lead. No, I just.
He was too busy fondling
I'm
his
just-
kite.
I'm just retarded, that's all. God damn it.
He's like, what's happening? My scythe is shiny. It has this hole in it. Look. A hole. Oh.
Its name is Son of the Dandelion or something.
Yeah, so it's like inbred fondling of scythes.
Yeah, it's
It's an inbred
custom made.
scythe fondler.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Just.
Just. Oh, what do we do?
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Vagabond.
Does
I'm
it
wowing
help
at
the
all of you.
plot at all to deal with these things, or do we just wait it out?
That's entirely up to you. We're back on plot now.
Hmm.
Greater engagement. How huge does that make me?
You don't know.
Sounds like
You know
Viagra.
its name and you know how to use it. That's it.
Gronkarella, use the enlargement potion.
Use the enlargement scroll on the retard.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if only you had a spell to make me light, then you could throw me at them while I'm huge.
Wait, doesn't like Clug have those 3 potions or something?
I have 3 potions of unknown use.
Well,
Oh, now's a good time to figure them out.
you assume the 2 pink ones are healing potions and the blue one is a shielding potion.
Yeah.
Might as well dig
I-
around and see what
What
they do.
realm does their god belong to or reside in?
Their god, the domains of their god would be control, discipline, and magic. And their god resides in the planes of magic.
Hmm. What would a magic god look like?
I imagine a floating ball of blue light shit.
Good enough. Okay.
But you know.
Okay, so we got a 14 and a 14. I swear I am not, blah blah blah, cheating that.
Note the high rolls in this campaign.
And an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a high enough dance or acrobatics, would I be able to keep myself on top of the water?
You want to
Can I
Wait,
walk
the
on
ship is
water.
sinking?
Top of the water.
You want to walk on water.
Yes.
That would be a very, very difficult role to succeed in.
Does a 28 do it?
Probably
Or, sorry,
not.
no. Not a true. Where's my? Yeah, 28. No.
50, roll a spot check for me.
18.
18. 50. Blaster Toad has a kind of like sea crab thing sitting on his shoulder. And it's got a nice little tiny shiny shell, and it's quite kind of sparkly.
I'll grab it. I
Okay?
need to roll?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. 17 plus what do I? Would this be reflex?
That'd be a touch attack.
Touch attack plus 6.
Okay, so Toad, Glug just walks up behind you and just snatches something off your shoulder.
Okay, I spin around hurriedly and just kind of look. It's like if you're wanting to get your hands too busy on there, you're gonna have to pay some monies.
No money, no pay. I'll just walk away.
Mhm.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
How strong are you, Clug?
Very strong. And I'll pick you up. I'll just pick you up, just like mane, just up above my head, just because. Fuck it, I'm strong.
Okay, so with that show of strength, How far away are we from these flying creatures?
Quarter mile, I think he said.
At the moment, you're probably eighth of a mile by now.
120 meters, roughly. About 350 feet, I'd say.
With a throw and a high perform dance, could I lengthen how far he's throwing me?
Yes.
Okay, so I wish to perform dance with a 24.
Are you
Okay.
gonna? I said, are you gonna cast the greater
Okay.
inhuman spell on me first?
No, you're throwing me. You're throwing me.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
I was like, yeah, but wouldn't that increase my strength?
So I'm performing dance to be
Okay.
thrown. I am performing feather fall on myself, so it takes a long time for me to fall.
Hmm.
I'm wishing to cast light upon myself and my mage lights ahead of me. Use my scroll of greater engagement and bluff with a 28 the creatures that I hope to reach by dancing lightly through the air after being
While I
thrown
throw
by
him.
a brain dead retard.
With
Bluffing
the
them
roll
into
of
thinking I'm
8.
their god.
Roll of
Okay.
8 plus 5, 13.
That is a really fucking complicated sequence of events within the rules of D&D and Pathfinder. That would be, I'm not even sure how you would rule that, but fuck it.
I rolled out a series of it.
So, Glug picks you up and with a mighty throw of 8 manages to toss you about 12 feet.
It's actually 14.
14.
Plus
Okay,
6.
with a mighty roll of
Whatever,
14
yeah.
manages to toss you about 60 foot.
Okay.
So you travel about 60 foot up and across. In the few seconds you have in the air, you stumble through multiple spells at an impossibly fast rate, tripping over your own tongue repeatedly. And this is the fun bit. I'm going to roll a D percentile.
Ooh,
Do we
80%.
lose him already?
Let's
Hey,
see what
roll-
happens.
A
That is
roll.
Worst comes to worst, I fall in the water and I swim back.
A roll. No, there's a storm, dear.
Oh, right. Crap.
A
I just
roll
threw you into a storm.
of less than 10. Toad falls in the water
Dies.
and dies. 11 to 25. Toad falls in the water and gets back to the boat.
God damn it.
26 to 50. Toad floats down beside the boat. 51 to 75. Toad gets up, floats, grows, and glows.
The old grow and glow, man.
76 to 90. Toad reaches the creatures. 91 to 100.
Oh,
Toad
shit.
convinces the creatures he's a god.
Come on. If this is a 100, man.
71.
Toad
Oh,
floats
I-
up.
Nope.
You get up,
Okay.
you
It's the
float,
float.
you grow, and you glow.
Dude, it's the float, gloat, and grow. It's the, it's
Float,
the old float
gloat,
and gloat, man.
So I'm just there kind of floating as a beacon beside the boat. Very
So-
largely.
So Gronkarella sails up into the sky, mumbling through multiple different spells. And 1 second. Just let me. I didn't expect to have to use this.
He said not for the first time this campaign.
Here we go. Actually, it has to be percentile, so I need to roll 2 percentiles. Roll. A 13 and a 52. And a 52 is... Okay. So I'll tweak that slightly because it was from a slightly different rule set. So you throw it up into the air, mumble. You manage to get your floating spell off. You manage to get your growth spell off. You manage to get your glow spell off. You also accidentally cast Shatter and shatter the mast.
Oh,
Dude.
Oh.
And as you read magic words off a scroll, they disappear. Scroll's a single-time use. But you've read your greater enhugement spell, which has grown you to approximately 32 feet in height. But as you've read it, the words have disappeared, and then a few seconds later reappeared on the scroll. So you've actually regenerated your greater enhugement spell through the act of wild magic.
Nice shit.
So
Question,
you are
does it
currently...
increase his strength though?
Yes, he is stronger because he's much, much larger. That is actually how it works.
Yeah.
So you are currently a 32-foot tall half-orc female, glowing and floating about 60 foot off the ground, or 60 foot off the edge of the boat, and very, very slowly descending down, currently being rained on quite heavily by the storm. And you have attracted the attention of the hunters, of the magic item hunters. You most certainly have attracted the attention of the magic item hunters.
So then on my way down, since I'm now 32 feet tall, I want to grab either side of the boat and start propelling it by swimming. I am now the glowing swimming boat propulsion device.
Roll
God,
swim.
Really?
9, and that's it. I'm a slightly less than average swimmer.
What's your strength bonus?
Strength is 0.
Okay.
Plus whatever his.
Plus the adjustments for the size change because you have become a...
Would acrobatics help any? No, that's
yes, acrobatics would help. You get
so
a
plus 4.
you get a +2 synergistic bonus. So you're up to 11, and then you get, if you're on a 0, you'd be up to a +4 for being a huge creature. So you have a 15. So according to D&D, 15 is a decent swimming skill. You've technically got a float. So you know those things that people hold in front of themselves in swimming class? You've technically got one of them. It's a boat.
You are one.
But no, it's a boat. He's holding a boat.
That too.
So
I'll say, but isn't he also one because?
And your mic cut out.
Are you
Always.
shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Always on the important
Are you
things.
shitting me?
Oh, man.
Can you now?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't he technically afloat because he floats as it is? Because of the spell he cast, he floats, right? So not only is he floating, but
Feather
Yeah, I am very light right now. Yeah.
so would that counteract his swimming because of his lighter weight, or would that help the propulsion?
It depends on which wording of the Featherfall spell you use. Technically, most Featherfall wordings term like falling through air, not through water.
Well, I'm leaving it up to you. I'm just saying.
So Toad grabs hold of the boat and starts kicking out with his legs, and is kicking and swimming out. The captain's freaking out, leaning out over the back of the boat, going, "What are you doing with
Just
my
tell me what direction
boat?"
to go.
Meanwhile, 5 of these things are swooping down and landing on the deck of the boat.
Can I swat at them?
You can roll touch attacks.
Yeah.
Wow, you slapped the shit out of the boat. I bet.
Meanwhile,
3 and
Glug
my touch is
and Sapphire, these things have landed on the deck of the boat, and
that's my AC.
they seem to be headed for Glug. Actions.
I
All
will
right, I'm gonna take out
draw-
my my scythe.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll put my mouse in my backpack, draw my two-hand sword.
Okay. So we have armed people. These creatures are basically sort of headed directly for Glug. All of them, all 5, are headed directly for Glug. And
All right.
I'm gonna roll to intimidate as I run at that.
Okay.
So that's 17.
They are not intimidated by you.
Oh shit! Are they intimidated by that?
So with
Or
a
are they
30 bluff, I say I am your god. Leave these creatures be.
Okay.
Wow.
Does that work? The natural 20 plus 10 for a bluff.
To a 1. To a natural 1. Oh shit.
Okay. At this point, one of the creatures dives past Glug. Make a attack of opportunity, please, Glug.
Plus, I guess that would be my handheld, would it not?
Yes.
18.
18. Roll damage for your two-handed sword.
2d6, I believe. Oh, gotta open this shit up.
Neat.
8, okay.
You smote the creature on the back with the sword, severing one of its wings, but it still snatches your backpack and starts dragging your backpack towards the edge of the boat, crying out in a strange bird-like sound. None of you understand this bird-like sound. Sapphire, actions.
Question,
Alright.
quickly, before you...
Yes.
Juju's in my backpack. Do I go berserk? My mouse is in danger.
Yes, you can activate your berserk at this point.
I go berserk.
+2 strength, +2 to will saves, and -2 to your AC.
Okay.
Sapphire, actions.
All right, so let's reassess the situation. Toad is
A giant glowing boat propulsion monster from in the water behind the boat.
so this is help from the 50-foot half orc. All right,
Yes.
and 50 is now berserk, and there are magic item
Hunting birds.
takers.
Yep.
Are coming to attack Glug. So I might as well help out Berserk Shafter over there, and I might as well take a swing at one of them
Okay.
with my scythe.
I was kind of hoping you were going to use your crossbow, but
All right, then I use my crossbow.
okay. Roll a D percentile for me.
What are the percentiles?
The D100s.
Well, I mean, I know it's a D100, but yeah.
Oh, right. I've got the percentiles written down here. Okay.
Alrighty.
So the percentiles work like this. Anything below 40% and nothing happens. 41 to 60%, the arrow falls out the end of the crossbow. 62 to 80%, Sapphire discovers she has a small amount of latent magical skill and throws the arrow with the equivalent of Mage Hand, propelling it with £5 worth of force, doing 1 damage. Anything 90 and above, and you cast Projectile Projection, which is a level 3 sorcery spell, which basically does 1d8 damage with a random projectile.
All right, prepare to meet your makers, villain. 35. All right.
And nothing happens.
The thing is, this crossbow might not be working.
You might need to retune your crossbow.
Yeah. I should probably use the scythe from now on for the rest of this fight.
Sorry, I just had to do that. I had the
God
fucking
damn
it.
table ready.
God damn it. That's fantastic.
Well, the moment he
Wow.
said he had a scythe that had a crossbow bit in it, I was just going to
I
wait for
know.
his character to use it in combat. Ah. So
Okay.
the birds, or the bird that has got 50's backpack, drags it to the edge of the boat and kind of holds it out towards Toad, still screeching in a bird-like manner. Meanwhile, the other 4 birds kind of gather around him and sort of act as a shield between him and the rest of the crew.
I've gone berserk, yes?
Yes.
I guess I don't know, like, whirlwind, but can I guess, just cleave my way into them? Just take it. I just want to chop them down like I'm chopping into a tree, pretty.
Roll attack rolls.
Wow. How many times do I guess how many?
You only get 1 attack in the round.
Yeah, I say. How many do I hit, though? But yeah, shit. 5. So 11.
Glug is screaming with rage at the risk presented to her sweet and beloved little mouse Juju, and charges the birds with mighty 2-handed sword held above her head, and spins in a huge circle and is about 3 foot short, and just swishes the sword through the air and completely misses the birds entirely.
Oh. Damn it.
Don't!
So are they still under my influence because they believe me I'm their god?
At the moment.
Okay. Do I know how long or have any feelings or sensations going on that feels like the enhugement spell's gonna wear off?
Nope.
And the bird just brought me the backpack, right?
It's holding the backpack out over the edge of the boat.
Okay. I'll thank them for their job well done. Take the backpack from them and say, "Be gone! I shall carry this burden from here."
Okay. I'll let the dice have that one. The bird kind of hands the backpack to Groncarella, and the 5 birds take off and head north again.
That was completely avoidable and unnecessary, and nothing came of it. Awesome.
Wow.
At this
damn
rate,
it.
you guys are never going to become the level 10 characters. For those people watching, I had all the players make level 1 and level 10s versions of their characters, and I have a specific thing that has to happen, at which point they will get to become their level 10 version of their characters. The problem with penny campaigns is players fuck everything up for you. That's the problem with campaigns in general. So they might
Well, 'cause
never
this is
ever
the
get to
spot
use
where
their
we get
level
to,
10 characters.
like, explore what we can do and mess around with stuff without consequences. So we can just test all the rules right now.
Yep. Okay, and by the way, half of this stuff wouldn't work in a real campaign.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
So, having had the birds just leave, with Toad as a 30-something foot tall propulsion unit, Sapphire and Glug sitting on the ship, I think we will call that an episode there, with the
Just
ship being
beforehand.
propelled to the south.
Just beforehand, Gronkarella has crossed her mind just a funny thought that makes her smirk to herself. That usually she's the one getting motorboated. And that's all I had to do with that.
Nice.
And so the Millennium Enterprise is propelled southward. And our witless hero band heads
Oh,
on.
sorry, as soon as you said that southward, I ended it.
Fair enough.
God damn, I have to piss before I piss myself again.
That's just this campaign,
What
dude.
the